Hi, this is Boston Jimmie here with Stogie Press. I'm sitting here with the Alpha Dog himself, Mr. Erik Espinosa, founder of Espinosa Cigars and the Zona factory and the Zona brands. So, Erik, you're having this Zona Palooza this week. This is the second one you've had. So we're here. What is your experience now with all of it, and how you came upon this?
Well, without my travels, I've gotten to meet a lot of great, interesting people like yourself. And I wanted to show everybody who's always posting my cigars, social media, and buying my product. It's a token of our appreciation, you understand? I do things different here, I got to dance with the people that took me to the dance. And I know I've said that several times, but it's God honest truth. Whom are the people that deserve to be here? Are the people that post about my cigars. So everybody, I've had a lot of guys and people, hey, can I go by? I said, I rejected some of the people, you understand? Just because, look, you do something for me, I'll do something for you. You understand? So everyone that's here will be invited next year, okay? And how do you get to come to Zona Palooza? It's easy. Buy my product and post the cigars.
So there's a lot
I think that's fair, isn't it?
Very fair. Very love of the fans for the love of the brand.
Absolutely. Are you having a good time?
I'm having a great time at this.
This is great.
I mean, this is like sitting in a shop
Right.
for 12 hours a day, and enjoying fine beverages. Food has been amazing. So, besides the Espinosa brand, you have a number of other brands that you work with, and I have to say that since 2014, when Stogie Press started, your brand and other brands that you have made it into my top 25 consistently. Why?
Well, it's the equation is easy. We buy good tobacco. I like to cook, and when you use good ingredients, you have a better chance of the meal coming out better. So when you can buy good tobacco, believe it or not, the easiest part for us is making the cigar. The hardest part is everything that comes with it. Making bands, getting the box guy to make the boxes, all the logistic that goes after you make the cigar. It's the hardest part. And then, you run out of bands, you make the cigar, and you don't have enough bands. Then you got to run and have the band guy make you more bands and all that. That's the hardest part. But we use good tobacco, and we do everything Cuban style, triple cap. We have a draw test machine. We make sure that everything, it is a handmade product, but we try for everything to come out flawless. And so far we've done a great job. We've had a lot of, and a lot of the blogs, we've had a lot of great ratings, even Cigar Aficionado, we've had, I don't know, about 20 ratings over 90 in Cigar Aficionado, and yourself, we've made your top 25, Cigar Aficionado, other magazines, we've made top 25 several times. And that's something we're proud of that accomplishment. We have a little bit for everybody, okay? If you smoke mild, we have the crema. We also have the area we make for Cornelius and Anthony. And we also, theme is a protocol. If you smoke medium, we have a lot of medium. If you smoke full body, we have a lot of full. And for one of the strongest cigars out there, we have the 601 La Bamba. So we meet everybody's palate, and that's what we try to do here for everyone. I don't like anyone to leave, especially when I'm doing an event. I always ask everybody, what do you like, mild, medium, or full? And I want to put them on a cigar that they're going to be able to enjoy. So making the cigars for us, it's not the hardest part. It's one of the easier part for us.
So I'm here and I see a lot of family, okay? I see a lot of your family.
Yes.
So let's take it in a slightly different direction. Can you talk a little bit about your family heritage, your family history, and what got you to where you are today to get into cigars?
Well, my dad used to grow tobacco in Cuba, but we got here in 1967 from Cuba. I was only 3 months old, so of course he couldn't grow tobacco here. So he opened up a construction company, and believe it or not, one of the things I hated the most was the cigars growing up, because my dad would smoke in the house. And you met my dad, you're never gonna see my dad without a cigar. My dad didn't care. How people tell you, oh, I have a man cave, I have it. Well, the whole house is my dad's man cave. My dad would leave cigars in the bathroom, in the room, or everything. So growing up, going to school, and smoke everywhere. My sister would have to put the clothes outside to air it out, to go to school and all that. So, when we were like, I would believe I was 16, I was drinking some beer, hiding from my dad and my mom and my brother and I, and, I tried a cigar, and, I thought it was pretty good, and then every party I smoked another one, and then it just started. And now look at me, I'm in the cigar business. I never thought I would be in the cigar business, but look at us now, in the cigar business, and I love it. I can't be without one. I mean, I eat something, I have to have a cigar in my mouth. I don't have to light it.
No,
But I just have to have a cigar.
My grandfather just used to chill.
How many times haven't they told you, wow, when you're smoking a cigar, that reminds me of my grandfather, that reminds me of my father, you know what I mean? But now, we're fighting the government, we're fighting everybody who thinks that this is bad for you. I'm not telling you it's good for you, but I promise you, there's so much things out there that's worse than that. Drinking a Coca-Cola, going to Burger King, McDonald's, eating that stuff with all those hormones and all that. You know what I mean? That's a lot more harmful for you. Not a doctor, but one of the biggest cause of illness is stress. And my number one stress reliever is smoking a cigar.
I hear you.
Don't you? Aren't you relaxed right now? Haven't you had a good time?
Been relaxed for the last 36 hours.
There you
go. So the future, what's the future hold for you now? So you got these brands. You're looking at maybe working with some new brand owners, expanding that relationship.
Well, right now, I'm kind of tapped out in the factory. In order for me to grow, I would have to move from where I'm at. From the building that I'm at, and that building is a beautiful building, a 3-story building, an old colonial building. I really don't want to leave that place. I had AJ make some cigars for me, just because it's harder to get that wrapper. Some of the Mexican Sandreg and some of the Connecticut broadleaf, so he's helping me with that. And sure, I'm open to make cigars for other people, and we like to do things the right way, because if it takes our name in the bottom of the box, well, it's got to be good. I've rejected some stuff. People tell me, hey, can you make this for me? Can you make that for me? We try it out, it's not good, and I tell them no, and they love it, and I said, no, I'm not making that. Well, why not? That's what I want. It doesn't matter, it doesn't, it's not good, you understand? It's not good tobacco, we're not gonna make it, and then of course they get mad at me, but later on they thank me for it. You know what I mean? If it takes our name, I want it to be, flawless, and and that's what we try to do here. Nobody's perfect, but that's what we try to do here.
So, what is your favorite leaf to work with?
Wow. Well, listen, it's not coincidental. It's not coincidental that we're in Nicaragua. Nicaragua's got some of the best tobaccos in the world. And I love working with Nicaraguan tobacco. And then Ecuador's got some of the best wrappers. Also, we buy from Mexico, we buy from Africa, we buy from Brazil. But Nicaragua, the fillers for Nicaragua, it's probably the best in the world right now. But it depends the region. You go into Jalapa, it's a little sweeter. You can buy from Condega, Esteli, and the everything to grow tobacco there is perfect. That's why most people are buying tobacco from Nicaragua, even Dominican. Dominican tobacco is not as strong as Nicaraguan. It works well for blending, but it doesn't have the strength level what most Americans want. Most Americans, we want more flavor, more strength.
Right.
We're addicts.
We were weaned. I've been smoking cigars 38 years.
Right.
I've seen it all. We've been weaned, especially on Nicaraguan, over the last 10 years. And what do with this whole idea of opening up the doors to Cuba, the whole idea of Cuban cigars, my personal belief is that Cuban cigars, I have plenty of them, legit, and they're just a different profile.
It's not just a different profile. How many times have you been disappointed smoking Cuban cigar? Listen, there's no doubt that Cuba is one of the best countries to grow tobacco. But if you don't let the soils, if you don't let, if you don't irrigate the right way, you ferment the tobacco the right way, you gotta let the soils rest for them to get the nutrients back into the soil, and they don't do that. How many Cuban cigars have you lit up, whether they're real or not real? Okay, it doesn't matter if it came from the island. You understand? If it came from Cuba, they had to use Cuban tobacco in it. But how many times have you tried to draw and it doesn't draw? There's no quality control there. The people there, they make $5, equivalent to $5 a month in Cuba. They're not gonna do anything. They're just gonna roll it in the school, and they have everything sold.
Right. You
understand? It's the myth. You remember the movie Smokey and the Bandit?
Oh yeah.
All right, that was based on Coors beer. You couldn't get it east of Mississippi.
That's right.
So after the movie, Burt Reynolds, Jackie Gleason, after the movie, You know, now they allow Coors beer east of the Mississippi. You know, now who drinks Coors beer? No disrespect to Coors, they might sell a lot of Coors Light, but you don't want it. People want the forbidden fruit, something that they can't have. That's what everybody wants.
Right.
And once they try it, do you understand? And then they realize, well, you know. But there's people that swear by Cubans.
Yeah.
You can't change their mind. They tell you the Cubans are the best. Well, listen, they're entitled to their opinion. You know?
So there you go. So Erik Espinosa, Zona Palooza 2017. Hopefully we'll be here 2018 again.
Absolutely.
We'll have even more fun. If you're out there and you're watching this, smoke some more Espinosas.
If any of your listeners want to get invited, post the hell out of our cigars.
Post. And you can be here for 3 days.
Instagram, Facebook, and anything. You post, and you'll probably get an invitation.
Excellent.
All right. Peace.
Erik,
thank you
very much.
Thank you.
It's Boston Jimmie out. Stogie Press. Peace.